Hi you guys, it's your girl Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you are watching In This Room on MadameNoire.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Firstly, I actually wasn't trying to hide that Kenya came. I invited Kenya to my Seagram Speech Bellini event. As a matter of fact, I invited all my friends and family to my event. Kenya told me that she was not going to come due to filming. She's not on season 11. She wasn't comfortable coming. She was probably almost 8 months pregnant at this point. Her feet were swelling up like crazy. So I was like, okay, I get it. I accepted it and moved on. However, she is my friend and I did want to extend the invite. I had just, went to her baby shower. I wanted her support. But when she said she wasn't coming, I was like, fine. So that was that. The sad part of that story is as soon as she told me she wasn't coming, I actually kind of felt a little relieved because at that point, I didn't feel like I had to take it to NeNe and be like, it didn't even have to happen at that point because her and Kenya don't get along with or whatever. And I don't know if you have friends who don't get along or like each other. And then when you have something, it's like, well, this friend may not want to come if that friend comes, and it kind of ends up becoming about them and not about you when it's your thing. And I think at the end of the day, friends should support you. And I feel like I've been extremely loyal to both of these young ladies, and it was my night. It wasn't about what was going on with them. I think that NeNe thinks that she's been a good friend to me, absolutely. I'm not saying that she hasn't. I think that her definition of friendship is a little different from mine. My definition of friendship is, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. The good times, the bad times, ups, downs. Even if we decide we don't want to be friends anymore, I'm never going to bash you or, try to, discredit you or try to insult you or humiliate you just because we're no longer friends. As you can see on her social media, she has a different philosophy, and that's just not how I do. I think it's very, not just in bad taste, I actually think it's just disgusting to tear another woman down, period, especially on social media. Another black woman, if we can just go there. I'm all about lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. Us not being friends, that's fine, not a problem, that's cool. I've been down this road before. I've known NeNe for almost 10 years. Just a couple of years we weren't friends, and it was fine. I feel like we needed the time apart. I appreciated the space, when we became friends again. It was like starting all over, but we kind of picked up right where we left off, and it was good and it was healthy. Like, I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is if you're really my friend and we decide that we're not going to be friends, why do you feel like you have to go trash me to the world because we're not friends anymore? Like, anyone that does that, I don't consider them a friend, because I don't care if I never speak to NeNe Leakes ever again in my life. I'm never going to just go on like a social media rampage and trash the woman. As of right now, we're not friends. I feel like the whole reason why we ended up falling out was really stupid and petty. I don't think it was anything that we couldn't get past. When you use words like betrayal and stuff like that, it's like, honey, I didn't sleep with your husband, okay? I invited 2 of my friends to an event. I didn't know one was coming. And if it's really that deep for you, that's concerning, to be very honest with you. There's a scene where I'm whispering in Mike's ear. I was whispering in Mike's ear several times throughout that night. We were dancing several times throughout that night. So I'm hugged up on him, talking to him, the whole night. It was a party, it was an event. So with that said, I never heard me say what the caption said I said, but the caption said this is what I said. So at that point, it's like, okay, I have no reason to say that, because I honestly did not know Kenya was going to actually show up until she walked through the door. But at that point, we're partying, I'm drinking Bellinis. The only thing I could say to that is, I do not remember saying that, nor do I hear myself say those words. However, the caption is what the caption is. At that point, as soon as Kenya walked in the door, my only concern at that point was keeping the peace. So in order to keep the peace, at that point, between the peach bellinis, I may have said that, but I don't remember saying it, and I don't actually hear myself saying it.